Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. Today I have a truly amazing shave coming up for you. So a few months ago I was on Mr. Fine's or Fine Accoutrements webpage looking around, just seeing what they have. And I came across this classic shave brush, which has this really vintage design. Let's take it out of the box here real quick. They use a synthetic bristle that they call angel hair, very soft, and it has this typical two-tone, really classical design. This is a 20mm knot, and for a fine shaving brush. So very nice. Reminded me a little bit of the Ever Ready brushes, so I just had to pick up one. This is lathe turned, so this is not just injection molded and then put a knot on it and be done with it. So pretty nice. Where is this made? Oh, I got the box wet. It's manufactured for Fine Accoutrements LLC. It doesn't say. Thick and easy, slick and conditioning. 21st century shave soap. Oh, made in China. So it's made in China, but what isn't made in China these days? So pretty classic looking brush. Nice little engraving, paint filled in, so it looks really nice. And so as I was on their webpage, I noticed an announcement for a future razor release. The release was on July 20th. Already before that date, I immediately contacted Fine and asked, hey, I'm small-time YouTuber, but I would really like to review this brand new razor that you guys are bringing to the market. And they, with no strings attached, told me, yeah, we're going to send you one. I guess then it kind of got on the back burner, so I sent him another email. Hey, did you guys forget about me? By that time, the release had already happened, and I've already seen a few reviews on YouTube, so some other channels have already used it. The razor that I'm talking about is the Fine DE5. Apparently, back in the days, they used to have a razor called the Fine Marvel. And this here seems to be kind of a product improvement. So now it doesn't have this fancy name anymore. Now it's just the DE5 here in a box. Usage instructions on this little flap here, troubleshooting tips. And there is a fully chromed open comb two-piece razor. Is it a two-piece? No, it is a three-piece. I take that back. It's a three-piece traditional top, bottom, and handle here. The difference is that it's kind of a hybrid between a close and an open comb, as you can see. So there is a solid bar, but it has all those ridges on it that resemble a comb. And then you have a pretty thick handle here. This seems to be all pretty much, this looks like it's brass, looking in the threading here. I don't know how it was machined, but yeah, it's all chrome plated. Their claim to fame here is the extended long pins or bullet pins that locate the blade, and they also have locating bars, as you can see here right next to it. So yeah, this should give the blade a good alignment. And then the top is not just rounded off like on most. This has some sort of geometrical design, so it's kind of like a roof almost, so like that here. So yeah, pretty cool. They sent this little box with a pack of feather blades. We're not going to yank this open. As I already explained in previous videos, I like to use things where I know what the performance level is, so I get a apples to apples comparison. So we're going to use a Wilkinson sword blade in this. We're going to use some feather blades in the future at some point. I already used feather blades before, so it's not all new, but to be able to really compare one razor to another, to reference one razor to another, I like to at least stick with the same blade. So let me do that here real quick. I'm gonna slap a Wilkinson sword in here, German made blade. Maybe I'm a little biased there, it's a German made blade. Let's not cut yourself again, Heiko, like in your last video. Oh, I just noticed here at the bottom of the bottom plate, it says DE5 on it. And standard design, little blade overhang here that brings the the head makes the head a little narrower so that you get the edge of the cutting blade really close to the edge of the head. So that's probably the reason why they do that. Let's weigh it real quick. Since we have the scales here right next to me. 93.4 grams with a Wilkinson sword blade inserted. So that's pretty good. Let's talk about the rest. So I had purchased this brush myself, and then I just asked for a sample of this razor. And they came back and asked me, hey, what kind of scents do you like? What kind of soaps do you use? And so they picked this 21st century shave soap called Barber Blue, made in Italy apparently, for Fine Accoutrements. Yep. There is a whole list of ingredients printed here on the back. I don't know if it's focusing, but I will put the list either down in the description or let it run here over the screen for you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched the video where I shave with a DE89 and the R89, and I'm using Sterling Soap Executive Man, I want to say. No, Barbershop. It was Barbershop. And one commenter mentioned that he had the same reaction to the aftershave as I had in that video, and it might have to do with cinnamon oil. I checked here on the aftershave, also Barber Blue, if there's any cinnamon oil in it. No, there isn't. Also, a long list of ingredients. Maybe there's cinnamon oil in here. Cinnamyl alcohol and amyl cinnamol. I don't know. We will see. We're going to try this out. Barber Blue with our fine brush. And to pre-shave, we're just going to do... What are we going to do? Let's do Prep. This one here is also from Italy, so those products are all from the same region. Let's put that on. The brush is synthetic, so we don't need to pre-soap. I already filled my sink and my emesis basin with clean, cold water. Blade is already in the razor, so that's good too. So that's perfect. Let's have the prep a little bit time to soak in. All right, so let's liberate the soap here out of its box. It's a huge container again, 5 ounces. There we go. Let's take a look at it. This is just a very mild, a very clean scent. It's this laundry fresh kind of, so there is nothing off-turning, off-putting in here. It's not a controversial smell like, you know, some people like Arco and some people don't. By the way, I bought some Derby soap, and I'm not sure if you ever will see the Derby soap here on this channel, because I don't think I can stand the scent, but that's on the side. I'm going off on a tangent here. So this is very lightly scented. So this is going to be very, very mild. It's not going to make your eyes water. Barber Blue by Fine. And then we have the aftershave here, a full bottle, 100 milliliters or 3.3 ounces in this beautiful bottle here. So we get it all ready. So let's get the brush wet. Just squeeze out most of the water. We can always take more. And we're gonna dip right in here and start picking up some soap. Taking a little bit more water. They even give user instructions on how to get the soap out of the container here, how to do it, and then lathering in a bowl or on your face. It's really nice, you know, for people that have never tried it. Let's wet my face a little bit. Not washing off the prep, just getting it moist. And off we go. Here's the lather. Yeah, very soft bristles, but also very easy lathering soap, I gotta say. It's coming up right away. This will not take forever to get a good lather going. And again, the scent is really mild, very clean smelling. Just a good old-fashioned clean soap smell. Look at all that. Very nice. Yeah, let's take a little bit more water. Yeah, the bristles are a little on the soft side, so there is not much backbone there. But in combination with this soap, not much backbone needed. Look at all that. There is plenty of soap to be had here on this brush. So from the reviews I have seen, I know it is not the mildest razor. That looks good. Shiny, well hydrated. All right, let's get the razor wet. Blade alignment looks perfect. There is a relatively large blade gap between the guard and the blade. So we're going to be extra careful. Very little pressure. 93 grams is enough weight. Oh. No complaints so far. There is some blade feel, and there's some noise. I mean, they combine a supposedly medium aggression razor with a really sharp blade. The feather blades are known to be one of the sharpest blades on the market, and that's probably not the best choice. If you pick a blade that's kind of in the middle of the road, you know, there are a bunch of blades that fall into this category. Maybe the Astra or some of the Persona blades. Maybe here my Wilkinson sword, which is a little on the sharper end, but not as sharp or aggressive as a feather blade for sure. Huh, this is not bad. This is really not bad. I was getting ready to get the alum block out and, you know, have the band-aids ready. But yeah, you know, your mileage may vary. Maybe you find this way too aggressive, but I don't think so. I mean, I am looking for a mild shave, a gentle mild shave that leaves a smooth face behind. And this is great. I let it grow out a day and a half so we have something to shave off. See the little stripes that the comb leaves behind? It's kind of the, you know, the hybrid. All right, let's get that out of the way of the Adam's apple. Not bad, not bad. And it's taking it right off. I mean, we're on the way to a really smooth shave. Let's see how it works under my nose here. I got right up there. It's a pretty low profile, everything, right? Due to the hybrid comb design, it leaves behind a little bit of some slickness and soap. So you can easily do some blade buffing if you like. But this is already pretty good. I mean, I have a couple spots, maybe because of my technique. I missed a couple stubbles, but the face is already pretty smooth. So let's wash off a little bit. Yeah, there is still some left, but for the first pass, this is a good starting point. And the soap so far doesn't cause any burning sensation on my skin. It doesn't make my eye water. It doesn't make me sneeze. You know, all those problems that people have, or Heiko has. Maybe I'm alone with those problems. The lather is good. Yeah, let's add a little bit more water. Just a little bit more hydration. We have no nicks yet. We'll see if we can keep that up. All right, let's rinse this off and let's do a cross grain. Now, this is mild to medium, I would say. This is probably aggression-wise at the same level as the Edwin Jagger. Of course, it is a different design. The handle is, yeah, let's hold it next to each other. Where is it? I think the handle is a little shorter, a little stubbier, a little thicker. The knurling is different. It has those vertical grooves in it that kind of, you know, index with your fingers as you turn it. Not bad, not bad. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, they actually have a, let's turn it the right direction here. The fine F at the bottom here, which is pretty nice. I like it. And then this really interesting top cap design. Oh yeah. Oh, I noticed the soap does want to dry up quickly, so you gotta hydrate that stuff. So every time you see me do this, I'm going into some water here. So, and then if you're rambling a lot like I do, it dries off. So let's not let that interfere with our shave. Very good. Also very easy to find the angle. So if I go too perpendicular, almost perpendicular, there's nothing shaving. And then you just start leaning it in. And then suddenly you feel the blade action, and then you're right there. I think the biggest complaint people had about this razor and other reviews was the price. That, you know, Edwin Jagger, R89, all those mild chromed razors are in the $30 to $40 range. And this one here is over 50 bucks. I want to say it's $59 on their webpage. I mean, there has been a little bit more design gone into this. So the hybrid comb, and then the top cap design, then the extended bullet pins here that make it easy to put your blade on. And then the bar that also aligns the blade, so you really have a perfect blade alignment. So I gotta say they put in a little bit more effort. They just did not just use an existing head design, but they kind of tried to innovate. And so from that perspective, I would say that's good. And I think for extra effort, you can also ask a little bit more money. And the fit and finish, I mean, you know, it looks like mostly cast. This is all cast. This might be machined. I'm not sure. It looks brass color on the inside of the thread, but I can't tell what the handle is made of. Could be cast as well, for all I know. But yeah, $59, I think, is the price. I will correct it here on the screen if I'm wrong. All right, let's do third pass. We still are without any nicks. I have a family of pimples down there, and they are not going away. It's like the same spot for the last 2 weeks. So sorry for this display of my infirmity here. All right, and now the test. Can Heiko's face hold up against the DE5 against the grain? We're already mostly clean. You can hear there's still a little bit of noise, so it finds a stubble here and there. Not bad, not bad at all. Very good. All right, and now down in my neck. Here we go. All right. This is good. This is good. There's nothing left. There's like one little stubble here. Let's do one little cleanup right there. Yeah, this is truly smooth. A smooth shave. Yeah. All right, let's rinse off properly. All right, so we're rinsed off. I'm going to spare you the alum block today because we have nothing bleeding, no little red dots, nothing. So what's the conclusion of this? This razor with a really aggressive blade like the Feather might feel a little bit more aggressive than it really is. With my standard blade that I'm used to, the Wilkinson sword, it is a mild to medium razor that's really efficient, gets the job done right out of the gate. First pass, it took down most everything, and then second and third, it's just different angles to the same stubbles to make sure we catch them all. And now I gotta tell you, well, maybe I have a little red dot right there. I gotta tell you, this is a smooth shave, and it did a really good job without irritating, the heck out of me. So now let's open up this aftershave here. Also, just mildly scented, not overpowering. A little, kind of a combination of both, flowery and musky at the same time. Kind of a really, just a clean smell. Let's take a little more. Yeah, a little tingle here and there, but that's what, there is some menthol in here. I think there is some, where did I just see it on the box? Where's the box? There is citronellol, so I'm assuming this is citronella oil. Citral, water, fragrance, isopropyl alcohol, menthol, alpha isomethyl Yeah, I'll just put it on the screen, okay? Some of those chemical names, my goodness gracious. Very nice, refreshing, a little bit lemony, citronella, but mildly, not as overpowering as Arco soap, for example. So fresh and cooling. So I guess the mentholated properties here are causing the cooling on my skin, which I really like. And had to add a little more. This feels so good. This fresh feeling afterwards. I really like that. So you know, every scent you kind of have to use a few times to get used to it and to experience a few times and then figure out if you actually like it. This one here, right out of the gate, it's a very nice, clean, fresh scent. And I will keep this on my countertop here and play around with it a little bit. So we had a full-on fine shave with a fine brush, a fine first century shave soap, the Barbara Blue, and then we had the Barbara Blue by Fine Aftershave. And I think right now my face feels fine. I'm not going to do any kind of lotion or aftershave balm. I'll give it 5 minutes or so before I come back to the bathroom and put some lotion on. As I mentioned in previous videos, I have relatively dry skin, especially here under my eyes. So I constantly have to put lotions and creams on to, you know, keep the wrinkles at bay. But everything worked out as advertised. From other reviews, I was, you know, kind of cautious approaching this because I didn't know exactly what to expect. But I can tell you, even though it's a $59 razor, which is a little on the pricey side for what it is, it's non-adjustable. It's you know, made in China. That's what it says on the box, at least here somewhere. Made in China, blades made in Japan. But it is a fine shaving razor, and it definitely has some design features that other razors don't have. It seems like most razors are always following the same pattern, and this kind of here breaks the mold a little bit. So yeah, I like it. I like it. Check it out. If you go over there and order one, tell them that Heiko sends you. Like I said, there's no affiliation or anything. I don't get anything. This is not a paid advertisement or anything. I just like it. So, and they gave it to me for free, added bonus. So that's pretty nice of them. So thanks Fine Shaving, or Fine Accoutrements, I should say, for letting me try out your new DE5. And it gets a recommend from me. Thumbs up. Thank you. Alrighty guys, and that's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Keep the comments coming and keep subscribing and giving me thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Just a quick follow-up, guys. I was not going to do anything for a while and just later come by and put some aftershave balm on. My face is so happy and the skin is so smooth and the shave feels so good. Absolutely no lasting irritation. Really nice. I'm just gonna put on some aftershave balm here. Nivea is the German pronunciation. This is a German product, so sensitive. Let's do a little bit here on the wrinkles. Very nice. This is really a good combo of products. The brush worked out, the razor, very nice, and then also the soap and the aftershave, really good products. Thank you, Mr. Fine. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And now I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.